Hi friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to the conversion of temperature scales, and our topic for today is actually temperature and its measurement. At first, we need to know the meaning of temperature. That is, what is temperature? Temperature, we are talking about temperature. Temperature is the degree of hotness or coolness of a body, and also temperature is a measure of average kinetic energy of the molecules in a body. Now, temperature is just a measure of how the degree of the hotness and also the coldness of a body, and it is also the measure of the average kinetic energy of the molecules of what of a body. And temperature can be measured, with different scales, and it can be measured with different scales. We have different type of scales. We have the absolute Kelvin, we have the centigrade or Celsius scales, we have the Fahrenheit, and we also have the other one. But in this case, today I'm going to explain the three types of temperature scales that we have, and how we can convert from one scale to the other. Now, we all know that a temperature scale has upper fixed point and also the lower fixed point. The upper fixed point of a temperature is actually called the boiling point, while the lower fixed point is called the ice point. You can call it ice point, or you call it freezing point. And as far as the boiling point is also concerned, you can actually call that one also the steam point. That is a point where you can feel the hotness of the body, or when a particular body boils. Let's say we have a water now. H2O is actually water. Let's say we have a water now. At the upper phase point, that's the point through which the water is going to boil, or is going to turn to steam. But at the lower phase point, that's when the water is going to freeze, or is going to turn to what? Ice. Understand? Now I'm going to show you the upper phase point and also the lower phase point of a temperature scale. Let's say we have what? We have absolute Kelvin, which is our first temperature scale. Absolute Kelvin has what? Has the upper phase point to be what? To be 373 Kelvin. While the lower phase point is what? 273 Kelvin. For Kelvin, for absolute Kelvin. So the upper phase point is what? Is 373, while the lower phase point is what? 273. Now let's take a look at the Celsius degree. The scale of the Celsius degree has what? 0 degrees Celsius, and also has what? Has the upper phase point as what? As 100 degrees Celsius. In this middle part of the temperature scales, that's where we have what? What we call fundamental interval, Fi. I call it fundamental interval. That is where the scales interval each other, where they interfere each other. That's just the Fi. That's what I call it. I call it fundamental interval. Now let's just move to the what? To the Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit has the what? Has the upper fixed point and also the lower fixed point to what? To be 32 degree Fahrenheit. That's it. And also the upper fixed point to be what? To 212 degree Fahrenheit. Can you see this now? So this is what? This is for Fahrenheit, and this is for degree Celsius. Yeah. Now the thing is that in the middle part we have what? Our Fi, fundamental interval. Fundamental interval. That's our what? Our Fi. The thing is that we don't know the actually the value of fundamental interval depend on both the upper fixed point and also the what? Lower fixed point. That is, the differences between the upper fixed point and also the lower fixed point will give us the what? Give us the fundamental interval. Now Fi for Kelvin now. Fi for Kelvin will be what? Will be the upper fixed point, which is 373 Kelvin. You subtract this from minus 273 Kelvin. Then our fundamental interval for Kelvin is actually what? Is actually this minus this will give us what? 100 Kelvin. That's as an example. Now the fundamental interval of Kelvin is what? Is 100. The fundamental interval for what? For degree Celsius, that will be 100 degrees minus 0 degrees, which is actually what? Which is actually 100 degrees. But as far as this is concerned, you subtract it from each other, and you're going to get the what? Your fundamental interval. Now in this case, let's just move to conversion between temperature scales. That is how you can convert from from Kelvin to Celsius degree, and how you can convert from what, from Celsius to what, to degree Fahrenheit. We have three types of conversion. We have the first conversion to be what, to convert from what, from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and we also have to convert from what, from degree centigrade to degree Fahrenheit. We also have to convert from what, Celsius to Kelvin, and also from Kelvin to Celsius. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So now I'm going to write it out now. Conversion between temperature scales, scale. The first conversion, you have what, to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, from Fahrenheit to Celsius. After that, we have what, we have to convert from what, from Celsius, or you say degree, okay, let's use this degree centigrade. It's making sense. Degree centigrade, which is also what, Celsius, to Fahrenheit, to degree Fahrenheit. And the last one that we have to convert somewhat, to convert Celsius to what, to convert Celsius, okay, Celsius, direct question. To convert Celsius is actually X to what, to convert Celsius to Kelvin, and also, and Kelvin, let me just take it like that, and Kelvin to Celsius. That's just it. And in this case, you have what, you have different type of formula that we use to convert from one temperature scale to the other. For example, now you are talking about to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. To convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, let's say the first case now, that there is a relationship between them, which I'm going to prove the formula in a separate video. But now, in order for you to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, you are going to use what? You are going to use degree Celsius to be equals to 5 into brackets degree Fahrenheit minus 32, all divided by what? 9. The second one, to convert from what? From degree centigrade to Fahrenheit. Now, for you to convert, in order for you to convert from centigrade to Fahrenheit, you can actually use degree Fahrenheit to be equals to 9 degrees Celsius. Let's just say divided by 5 plus what? Plus 32. That's the second one. But the last one, which is what? To convert from Celsius to Kelvin, and from Kelvin to what? To Celsius. It's actually Celsius. Sorry for writing M. To Celsius. Let's just say the first one is degree, let's say Kelvin, that's into bracket, that will be degree C plus what? 273. This is actually common. But from this now, if you want to convert from Celsius to Kelvin now, that means we need to make our degree Celsius the set of the relation. So this comes here, so we have degree Celsius equals to what? Equals to Kelvin minus what? 273, which is this and also this. So that's just the case. Now, before I end this video, I need to show you how you can apply the formula on any question, and that will be the example in this video. But the thing is that I'm not going to end the video, this video here. I will try to make a separate video and prove all this formula for you. Then after that, I will have to show you how you can convert, let me just say thermometric calculations, how you can just be converting from an unknown scale to another scale, from a given scale to degrees Celsius. Just those kind of relationship I'm going to show you in a separate video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Okay, so let's just move to the example. Now, looking at the example I'm having here with me, if you look at this example, they are actually simple. If you look at this, they are very simple. Now let's just check the first case here. The first case I'm having here with me is that the question is, what is the equivalence of a temperature of 120 degree Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius? Now, the first thing is that you need to identify the two temperature scale the question is talking about. If you look at this, the question is talking about degree Fahrenheit and also degree Celsius. So in this case, what is the equivalence of a temperature of 120 degree Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius? Now, we are given our degree Fahrenheit to be what? To be 120, right? And we are asked to convert it to what? To degrees Celsius. Now, we need to, from the formula I gave you guys, which one are we going to use between degree Celsius equals to 5 into bracket degree Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by what? Divided by 9, or we use degree Fahrenheit equals to 9 degrees Celsius divided by 5 plus what? Plus 32. The thing is that actually you can apply the two. Yes, you can use the two, but don't just confuse yourself. In this case, you have to convert to degree Celsius. Why can't you just go directly and use what? This? This is the right one because you are asked to find the what? Degree Celsius. So using this, let's substitute the value of what? Degree Fahrenheit inside the what? Inside the formula. You're having what? Degree Celsius to be equals to 5 into brackets. Degree Fahrenheit is what? 120 minus 32. Close the brackets. Divided by what? Divided by 9. Then our degree Celsius is equals to 120 minus 32. Now in this case, that's to give us what? Minus 32. That's what? 88. So you're having 5 multiplied by 88. 88 divided by what? 9. So now 5 multiplied by 88 divided by 9. 5 multiplied by 88 divided by 9. Let's see what's the answer. The answer is actually 48.8. So we're having degree Celsius to be equal to 48.88. Now this is what? This is just the answer. Can you see that it's very simple? So now let's just move to the what? To the second one. The second one is more like what the first one, but in this case, let's just see what we are given. The freezing point of alcohol is minus 115 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature in degree Fahrenheit? So in this case, we are asked to convert to degree Fahrenheit. Now, what we are given in what? In degree Celsius. Degree Celsius is what? Is minus 115, and this minus indicate that this degree Celsius is in what? Is in lower freeze point. Lower freeze point is what? Is the is where the temperature scales feel the freezing point. When it is at freezing point, that's what? That's the minus. So here we are giving what? Minus 115 degrees Celsius. So you can actually go for what? For this. Show that our degree Fahrenheit equals to what? 9 multiplied by what? Multiplied by, let's just put inside brackets, minus 115 divided by 5 plus what? Plus 32. So you can actually go for it like this. Degree Fahrenheit equals to 9 multiplied by minus 115. 9 multiplied by minus 115. That should give us what? Minus 1035. That's minus 1035 divided by 5 plus what? Plus 32. So our degree Fahrenheit in this case, let me just spread everything on calculator. We're having minus 1035, right? Divided by 5 plus 32. So this is actually minus what? Minus 175. So in this case, the lower freeze point of degree Fahrenheit is what? Is 175. Now let's just move to the last question I'm having here. The last question is actually different from the first and the second one. The temperature of a body increases from 30 degrees C to 70 degrees C. What is the temperature change of the body in Kelvin? We are asked to calculate for the temperature change of the body in what? In Kelvin. Now we are given the first to be what? 30 degrees C to what? To 70 degrees C. The first thing is that we need to find the differences between 30 degrees C and also the what? 70 degrees C. Show that our degree C will be equal to what? 70 degrees C minus what? 30 degrees C. We need to find the difference first. Then we are having degree C to be what? To be 40 degrees Celsius. Since our degree C is now 40 degrees Celsius, we cannot just go ahead and convert to what? To Kelvin. Converting it to Kelvin now, we are going to use Kelvin equals to what? Degree Celsius plus what? 273. Yeah, let's just substitute the value here. So you are having what? Kelvin to be equals to 40 degrees what? Let's just put it there. That's 40 plus what? 273. It's very simple. Then our Kelvin in this case is what? 40 plus 273 plus 273. That's actually 313. So you're having 313 here. So that's just it. So you can just go ahead. This is 313 Kelvin. You can just go ahead and convert it to what? To degree Celsius back. It's up to you. So the thing is that let me know your mind and also your comment. Make sure you comment in the comments box below, and don't forget to ask your question. You are free to ask question, and you are free to ask question, any question you like, and to drop the topic you want me to explain for you guys, and you want me to release the video. And another thing is that kindly like and share my video, and do wait to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks for watching.